This is Danny with QuadLugs, and we're going to go over installing FPV on your box quad. Really getting easy to install, FPV camera onto your box quad, or actually any piece of equipment that you're going to be using, whether it's a vehicle or a plane. But this is a Aomway, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But I'm going to list all this at the bottom. But these are, become very inexpensive. And this has the camera, and it has the transmitter. And of course, you have to put your antenna on. A couple of things that I kind of watch out for. If you're, installing, or if you're purchasing a couple of these, you want to try to keep the same antennas, or I do. A SMA connector or RP-SMA. It'll just save you some money being able to use the same antenna. Just tons of ways you can put these on. This is so easy because you just have one cable. You'll connect it. Let me make sure I have it right. Okay, and when you install it, and I'm just using Velcro on mine, you can make it permanent if you want to. But I just run this through here. And on a previous video, I went over on, making these holes here in the boxes to be able to, install different cameras if you want. So I'll see if I can get this put in. We've been using tape on this for quite a while to, keep the box closed, just to make sure it didn't come open. And I have some thumb screws coming in, and it's nylon thumb screws, and we're mounting, we're installing a nut on the inside of the box, and now we just screw this on. On all the future ones, we're going to be doing it this way, but you can just go to Lowe's or Home Depot or any hardware store, and they'll have these little nylon screws. I'm using 1/4 by 20 thread on it. And just get you a nut for the inside, and hot glue it or glue it in. You can use CA on that if you want to. And I think it makes a little bit better job. So we're always changing on this, and if you come up with anything, please let us know, because that's how things are made better. So anyway, we run the cable in here. We're going to make sure it's all the way in, and just slide it in, and we have it connected with Velcro. Let's go ahead and we'll get our antenna on, and here I'm using an SMA connector, and there you go. I mean, from here we use, now if you have a different battery connector, you can make you up one of these, or you can get a JST connector like this and just go ahead and hardwire it into your wires that are going inside from your ESC. So you can solder them in and hardwire it, or this little connector like this is super. Let me go ahead and take this off. And all you have to do here is connect it to your battery. And this connector plugs in here. Make sure the polarity is correct, and you're ready to go. I mean, this is it. You put your battery in, plug in your battery, take your cap off. You have FPV, you have your goggles on, you go ahead and tune it into the same channel, and you're on your way. Just that easy. So it makes it really easy, and it's a really good camera. I will have some flight footage on all of these coming up, but you'll see it's excellent, really nice job on the camera. So super easy to do, and again, we'll have some footage on this. Now you can make this permanent, or you can move it, from camera to camera, if you want. But real easy to put it in permanent, and it works out good. What we're doing now, and this is one of our vibration isolation mounts, and it's tiltable. And there, you have a screw on the side and you can tighten it up, and we have this on our site, and it works really, really good. What we're doing on these is that I came back, I think, like an inch and yeah, inch and a half from here to here, and you can put your ruler on and you can score this, not really score it, but just like get a popsicle stick and, you know, make a crease in the top here. And once you make that crease, you can bend it and it'll hold itself really good. And then you can use you know, hot glue on the side here and glue this part down, and now it becomes permanent like this. You can still get to everything, no problem getting to everything to work on. Super easy, but this gives you a really nice sturdy area here. So this is kind of beat up here, like I was saying before, but this is, you know, going on what, a year and a half now, and it's been around the block quite a few times. Still working really good. So here you got the FPV. You can fly it around. If you want to put the session, you can put that on, GoPro session. You just put your a Velcro around, a Velcro strap around. It fits underneath here. Your Mobius, strap it on. Your run cam, strap it on, and again, you know, you can make this adjustable and lock it down. And I usually put a little bit of Velcro, and I put the strap around. Makes for a really nice. This is our GoPro 3. Strap goes on this way, and it'll fit this way. Good. Everything works. So you can put real easy, you can get a nice camera on there and you can take some really good footage with it. The other thing you can do, and here you can use, you know, you can mount this on the top or install it on the top, or you can take this off and just use this bottom plate to mount these other cameras or to install these other cameras. What's really neat about this is a Sky HD. Everything's included. I mean, the battery's inside here. So all you have to do is turn it on, stick it on, put your antenna on, go fly. And the neat thing about this is that it's adjustable. Pretty cool. And you know, you can put a strap around it and take it around. And with this, you do not need this part, so you can take this off. This is everything. This is your HD camera. It's your FPV camera, and it's going out right here to just connect to your goggles, and you can pick your channel here and go flying. Now I get about 15 minutes on this, on the battery, the internal battery, but they give you everything to plug in and connect to the battery inside. Easy to do, works really good. I would look, if you're going to be using this, I would definitely look into that so you don't have to worry about, you know, the limited amount of time on this. Again, super easy to install, and this is everything. You don't need this anymore. This is it. The footage on here, and we're going to have some footage tomorrow. We're going to fly every one of these cameras and, you know, give you some idea of how they perform. Not a really, it could be better footage on this one. It's good, but it, you know, when you start competing with the GoPro and stuff, it's a little bit lacking. But, you know, we'll double check that, and we're going to show this. The other you can do is that this is a docking station for your Mobius. Now they also make a docking station for the Run Cam, and I think it's only for the Run Cam 1 at this time. So you kind of, you know, got to be careful with that. If you have the 2, I don't think it'll work with it. Your antenna goes here, And again, you won't need any of this. This goes away. So this is the Mobius with the docking station, which is going to give you your HD camera. It's going to give you FPV feed and your transmitter out. So works really good. Strap it down after you install this. You can set this however you want. And again, you don't have to have that isolation part. You can just go to the hard mount here. And again, this is super easy because all you have to do here after you get this installed is plug it in. And again, you can feed this. I made a little hole to go through here. You can run this inside, and all you have to do is, again, plug it here, and you're ready. No special wiring, nothing special about it. And you're up in the air and you're flying. Couldn't be easier than that. Just literally, you can get this going in 3 to 4 minutes. It's put on and you're up and flying. Pick the channel again with your goggles and you're up and flying. It's truly plug and play with these things now. Super, super easy. I love this thing. RunCam has the same thing, but please remember there's some fine print at the bottom saying that it only the docking station only works with the RunCam 1, and unless it's, you know, they have it now with the other, but for right now I think that's all they have. But you can just double check it. You have this one. This is a Sky HD. Again, you can check this one out. I'll put the link to all these. Check this one out. This may be something that interests you. Again, everything combined. Can't beat it. Super, super easy. Again, GoPro you can mount on top. GoPro Session you can mount on top. Or like I said earlier, any one of the, you know, the RunCam or the Mobius, you can fit it on there. Another way you can do this, and these are pretty much all plug and play. Now this can be, let me move some of this. Now this can be, you know, you have the transmitter in the back, camera in the front, and it's hardwired in and it stays there. So, you know, unlike this one, your FPV camera, you just stick it on there and you plug it in and you go. This one takes a little bit of wiring to, you know, between your camera and your transmitter. And again, we did the same thing here. We scored the box and we glued the sides here on top, and it allows, you can see how it works here. Works really good. What we're going to have, and this is in the future, we actually have a gimbal that we're using on our Caddy that's going to fit on the front of the box, so you can actually have a gimbal on this. Coming up really soon too. Okay, so again, you can see you have plenty of room to work. And on this one, I think I'm using the Session in here. And there you go. So your Session can go here, FPV camera, and with a split transmitter on it. This is another, if I'm not mistaken, yes, it's a AMWay. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And it's a, I'll have that listed at the bottom too. It's a nice little setup. But these are by far, I think, It's amazing how quick you can just, if you wanted to, if you didn't want to, you know, cut it in like this, you could just mount it right to the top, install it here, put your camera on top if you want to have an HD camera, and one plug it in, go fly. Super, super easy. But I think you're going to like this, you know, adjustable mount. It works really, really good. It locks in, takes 2 seconds to do, works really, really good. Anyway, this is just a little heads up on some of the options you have, and we're going to fly all of them like I was saying, and I'll have you some footage on what it looks like, and we'll have some goggle footage and some HD footage, the camera that we're using. Next, we'll have some different type of goggles. Again, they're plug and play. You just put them on, you hit a search button, and it finds the channel, and you start flying. So this is Danny with QuadLugs, and you're going to find that this is super easy to get them installed. And if I can help you out with anything else, just leave me, you know, a message down below, or email me at quadlugs@gmail.com, and you know, I'll be more than happy to help you all I can.